Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023 NatWest International Island Games and day 5 of the indoor bowls here at Guernsey Indoor Bowls Club. 14 sports with over 2,000 competitors, with the tagline "Bringing Islands Together." It's going to be a very exciting day today. We finish with the singles and the pairs finals tonight at 6 o'clock, and our feature game this morning is crucial. Merrien MBE, one of the most well-known players on the international and world circuit, and probably the most well-known certainly from Guernsey indoor bowling point of view, is playing against Cecil Alexander of the Falkland Islands. Before we came into this event, Cecil was one of the favourites to win here. A tough group because the other player in the mix is Michael Reeve from Jersey. So Ali Merrien has got to win this game to set up a deciding game against Michael Reeve in the group stages this afternoon. And Cecil Alexander is no pushover. Wears his heart on his sleeve when it comes to bowls. So Ali knows she's in for a big game here. Spoke to Cecil before the game. He's keen to show the world what he's capable of, so he's really up for this game this morning. Now stay with us. It's a game of 21 up. As I mentioned before, it's in a round robin stage of a group, and I'll explain to you where we're at with those at the moment. There's 24 islands in this International Island Games, and they're playing over 14 sports. It's a biannual event, and this is the 19th running. The third time Guernsey has hosted the event, and also the third time Indoor Bowls has been featured. Ali trotting after this bowl down the forehand. They can come to the head as often as they want. What a fantastic running bowl. Ali, of course, has won the triples gold here earlier on in the week with Catherine Bonsall and Shirley Petit. That's an open event again. Cecil was actually the silver medalist in that. Bowl. Ali opened up the head there. Plenty of room to draw here. Full of confidence this week. Both of these players have played well. In the group stages, Cecil has just lost yesterday to Michael Reeve, so he's lost a game. Ali's won all hers to date. Michael Reeve has won all his to date, and they match up this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Again, will be our featured game on the YouTube streaming. Down a good line. Oh, just done enough. Ali's having a look at the second. Our Mark and Martin out there will soon let us know. Just the one shot. Just having a quick look at the tables, and this is singles group B. Reeve, as in Michael Reeve from Jersey, he leads the table at the moment. He's played 4 and has won 4, so he's top of the table. Ali Merrien has played 3, won 3. And Falkland Islands has played 3 but only won 1, so it's crucial for Ali to win this. If she loses, it will be a bronze medal she'll be playing for. In the other table, Group A, it's Ian Merrien that's leading the way there. He's played 4-1-4, but so has David Leach from Bermuda. And David is out there this morning playing against Raymond Worthington from Honnismont. So getting down to the nitty-gritty stages of these championships here. Fantastic venue. Come on down, have a look. This day of action, there's also table tennis going on in the building as well as shooting. So you can come down and see 3 of the 14 sports at one venue. Grab yourself a coffee. There's a caravan outside selling the most amazing bacon butties that have been my go-to breakfast this week. And come in, it's free to come in to watch. And at the moment you've got one of the world's best players out there. Her achievements on paper, Ali Merrien, won so many world events. And one of the lesser known things about Ali is in 2022 she won Guernsey Ladies singles championship for the 20th time. Meanwhile, Cecil, the Falklands Stadium only actually came into existence in 2020, so they've only been playing at a venue for 3 years. He's a competitor though, used to compete in table tennis, and I asked him yesterday why he changed from table tennis to bowls, and his actual answer was very, very honest, because he's better at it. Great character, good to have a chat to is Cecil. He's had 5 international victories in singles, but he also plays in pairs, mixed pairs, and was silver medalist in the triples here earlier on in the week. So Ali down the backhand here, just wanting to reach Cecil's bowl. If you can just rest it. Oh, I think she's turned her own bowl in there. It was right pace for the job, so a little bit of luck involved there, but she was in the area for it. Well, Cecil's got the shot down the backhand to punch onto shot bowl. There's matching bowls at the back there, so it could go to either one. All about which hand you're confident in playing. It looks like he's down the forehand here. He's played some amazing running bowls over the last 5 days. So Ali takes one shot, takes a 2-0 lead. As I mentioned before, these games are just a straight 21 up. If necessary, there is a 2.5 hour time limit, but should manage that comfortably within the 2.5 hours. Martin there's obviously done his hair and makeup today specially. He's marked a few of these feature games as Martin, and then he and I are normally trotting out to the burger van to get our bacon butty straight afterwards. We actually laughed about it yesterday because we both arrived at the burger bar at the same time. We're doing some amazing Guernsey burgers out there as well, so well worth coming down, enjoying a few hours here watching the bowls. If you can't come down this morning, tonight the finals start at 6 o'clock. So if you're having to work and you live on Guernsey, 2 cracking finals, I'm sure, tonight. Oh, good ball from Cecil there. I think it might have just rested in.
One down.
Yep, 1 to Cecil. Ali down the forehand here. Players have liked rink 2. Rink 2 seems to have 4 decent hands. The other streamed rink, which is rink 5, seems to have a bit of a hold off on the hand coming back towards where the spectators are on rink 6 side.
Over your holding.
So your other games out there today, the other feature game YouTube wise is on rink 5, and it's Anne Worthington from Honest Mon and Susan Wood from Alderney. And on rink 4 we've got Anne Cross from Jersey and Paul Richardson, who's the oldest competitor in the entirety of the games. He's 85. He's from Alderney. Raymond Worthington and David Leach on rink 3.
Yes.
David Leach has already taken a 6-0 lead in his game against Raymond Worthington from Honest Mon. So if David Leach on rink 3 wins here, it sets up a very interesting game at 12 o'clock over on rink 1 between Ian Merrien and David Leach, because they will both then have won all their games. Unfortunately, our cameras just don't reach to rink 1. We're on rink 2 and rink 5, and the cameras are up in the ceilings. They've been put in there to try and give you the best possible that we can do. We're all volunteers here. Nobody's been paid to do any of these jobs. Most of us have got 2 or 3 hats that we're wearing. Down the backhand. It was the right pace for the job. Your 2 officials for this morning's session are Francis Fletcher, who's birthday boy today, and Mike Davies. So down the forehand here for Cecil. Doesn't want to do any damage, so he's playing down to just try and promote his own ball. A bit careful there. 1 shot to Cecil. So Ali Merrien leads 2-1 to Cecil Alexander. Of course, also known as the friendly games, it's been the banter off the side of the rinks that have been amazing, and the camaraderie between all the islands. Met so many fantastic people. 2 years' time we go to Orkney, where bowls is scheduled to be one of the sports played. And then 2 years after that, it's to Honest Mon, where they play Crown Green, and again bowls has been put forward as one of the sports. Good opener here from Cecil. Very good opener. You can see David Leach to the right of your screen there in the navy and pink from Bermuda. They don't play bowls in Bermuda, but David and his daughter were due to be competing in the sailing, so he'd booked the time off work, booked the accommodation and flights, and then selection changed, and they thought, well, we've booked our time, we might as well come over and do something. And David Leach, back in the 1990s, used to play in England, in Richmond. In fact, I heard last night, and I believe it's true, that he used to play with Ian Honour, who, for those of you that are tuning in from England, that'll be a familiar name. Sean Honour's husband. So he does know the game very well, so I thought, well, I might as well come and have a go competing at bowls. And at the moment he's won all his games. Cecil very good here. Might see the big gun come out. Needs to try and move some of this stuff in the way. Yeah, gearing up for it. Down the forehand. The first alley hammer of the day. In the area. Oh, she got a good result then off a short bowl. I think she's got second. One of the fastest strikers in the game. Certainly one of the fastest women strikers. But it's definitely a fantastic tool to have in your toolbox. So Cecil, can you slot another shot in down this forehand, reach Ali's bowl, rest off it. No, it's reached Ali's bowl. Our camera angles can be very deceiving for who's holding shot. I think Ali can choose a hand here. I think if she rests off the last bowl, she might have a chance. Little touch on the jack. I think this will be down the forehand. Think about it. Yep, down the forehand. Come on, Ali. Oh. Looks down a very interesting line. I'm not sure her pace is enough. Now one shot to Cecil, ties the game up at 2-all. Beautiful island here, Guernsey, if you get the chance to ever visit. Lots of lovely walks, beaches. The beach at Cobo Bay is one of my favourites. Lots of little tea rooms along the coastal paths. Lots of history here as well in Guernsey. Going back to the war years, the Germans actually occupied the Channel Islands. So there's a lot of history here. They celebrate a Liberation Day in May where The Germans were forced out, surrendered. Like I say, if you're into your history, it's well worth a visit. Down at St Peter Port, which is where the opening ceremony was on Saturday night. Beautiful harbour there. You can sit and watch the boats come and go, and the castle. The castle's got several museums on it that you can spend a day looking round. It's a beautiful island. So we're seeing some very good bowls here from both players. Not sure whether Cecil's just pushed Ali's bowl away there. Ali will be down the backhand again. Repeat delivery. Close here. Piece on the jack. Oh, played it perfectly. Martin just putting a spray of chalk on that because it touched the jack on its true course down the rink. It remains live if it goes in the back ditch. Cecil got to reach to this, got to open it up with his third. I think he might just be going through the gap. Oh, big chance for Ali here. Doesn't want to widen the target because Cecil now has a back bowl. Just down this forehand again. Like I say, all four hands seem to be playing very well out there. It's running quickly. For those of you that know indoor carpets, it's running about 16.5, 17 seconds. So a lot of players playing with narrower running bowls. Ali's playing with her Drake's Pride fine lines. And when I saw her practicing the other day, I thought she was taking the line of an XP. And Drake's Pride swingier indoor bowl is called an XP. Oh, good result there. It'll have chipped it back. I think if our camera can just pick it up, I think it might have chipped it far enough back to... Oh, now this is interesting because it's actually gone between the two bowls. I'm sure Martin will let us know what's the call up there in a bit. Close with this. Oh, just over now. Now, Martin, give us a shout with this one to Cecil. Oh no, umpire being called. Mike Davis. Great experience as an umpire. One of my go-to for any rules is Mike, because he's one that explains rules in such a fantastic manner for a person that wants to know what the rules are. Mike's one of the best to go to have clarification. Does a lot of coaching now for umpires, giving some of his experience back to the game. Good player himself. He's qualified in national finals. He's just supporting Martin there. Martin's a newly qualified umpire, so he was just showing Martin there where he needed to straighten the measures up. So a very calm manner about him, very supportive of all the new umpires, and it was one shot to Ali. Tight game, 3-2 in a game that Ali Merrien must win. if she wants a chance to go for gold again. Lot of pressure on her. She's obviously the hot favourite, being from Guernsey, but Michael Riv, for those of you that watched his game yesterday, from Jersey, very confident, won a lot of singles events. I think that game at 3 o'clock this afternoon will be a cracker. Good opener from Ali. Down the backhand here for Cecil, just looking for a length bowl. Just run through the gap. Again, Ali, just a slight adjustment on her pace. Oh, that's a great ball, but again, Cecil can still follow this down. Rest on it. Just under the line. Trotting down after this one. Oh, again, in a good position is this. Might only be holding one. If Cecil can just rest on it. Always promoted that bowl, so it's definitely two now. Ali can play this either hand. I think she'll stick to the backhand. Just try and get a front nuzzler, as we would say, front toucher. So at the moment, Cecil's still got the rest on either hand. In games of singles, it's often a bit of a game of patience. Oh, she's opting down the forehand. And you take your chance when you get it. She's going for cover here, covering the back blue bowl. She actually could be holding three. It's definitely two, but it is possibly three. So therefore the cover bowl was good choice. Now Cecil, not a lot of change needed in his last delivery. Down the backhand. Always through the gap. We'll find out in a minute whether this is two or three. Two shots. Ali leads 5-2 after 6 ends. As I mentioned before, these games are all 21 up. And as the table stands, top of this table in Group B is Michael Riv from Jersey. He's won all of his games, with Ali in second place, but she's won all her games, but she's played one less game. So this is kind of the game of catch-up. Shots difference between the two, well, Riv's is 53 difference and Ali's 52, so that's how close these two players are. So if Ali can win this game, it would set up a game at 3 o'clock this afternoon, live on YouTube, as to who goes for gold and who has to settle for bronze. Mind you, most of these players would have accepted a medal before they started. I was talking to the Falkland Islands triple. They went away with a silver and said if they'd have been told at the beginning of the tournament they would go away with a silver, they would have been absolutely amazed.
About 2 foot.
Lovely medals they are too, very weighty. Designed by one of the islanders. For those that ask us, how do you get to be in this event? It's all to do with population of your island. The island's population has got to be under 105,000. Falkland Islands have only got 4,000 inhabitants.
You're still holding.
So one of the smaller islands involved.
5-6 inches.
And
No,
Guernsey have got 64.
Yeah, about that.
Our largest competing island in the bowls is Jersey. They've got 103,000 to call on. Another cover bowling. Again, like I say, singles play is all about taking your chances when they come to you. If you can play for a count, play for it, but don't risk too much if you're holding shot. At the moment, Ali's back bowls are set nicely for if Cecil plays into this, but Cecil's got a fantastic shot of just turning his own bowl onto Ali's shot bowl. Some sports still go on into tomorrow as well. We finish tonight. Some sports finish tomorrow, and then there's a closing ceremony tomorrow. Of course, we have our own awards and closing ceremony tonight after the finals. And it's fantastic that you've been able to stay with us and actually see some of this sport. I know across the islands, I know the time zone's a bit of a struggle for Cecil's family to watch this live, but if they watch back on the replay, he's very proud of his family's support. He said to me, the life of a sportsman, you're spending a lot of time away from home and a lot of money to compete. And he's very grateful to his family. He's in the area with this. Always played that perfectly. One shot to Cecil. And of course, Ali's got great family support as well. Her husband Ian often goes under the radar because of Ali's fame, so to speak, but he's a fantastic bowler in his own right. He's won the club championships here many times. He travels and plays internationally and world events. He actually played against Cecil in the IIBC World Championships in Australia early on in the year, and Cecil actually took him to a tie break. But Ian Merrien top of the other table. Ali would dearly like to set up as a all Merrien final. And I'm surrounded by Merriens. We have most of the younger end of the Merrien family are doing the camera operations for us. Whereas the three brothers, Ian, Paul and Alan, have been instrumental in setting up this stream for you. And we had a bit of a joke the other day. I said, is it a murmuring of Merriens we have involved in the streaming? So again, Ali found the pace straight away down this backhand. It's lovely to be with you. My name's Janice Gower, if you didn't already know. And I was invited to come and cover the live commentary for you. And my partner Richard Maddison is the MC and presenter for the event as well. A busman's holiday, so to speak. Both love the jobs we do within bowls.
Still holding 2.
Yeah, Martin's just indicating she's still holding 2. But yes, Richard and I volunteered. Well, we had our arms twisted by the committee here. Nicely so, though, to come and support the event. And we really wanted to do the best we could for Guernsey Indoor Bowls Club. Fantastic setup here. Have a lot of good players. A lot of youngsters play here. Learning disabilities, which is something that I'm keenly involved in myself. Oh, Cecil, took your closest bowl away. It's asking for a count of 3 here, Ali. And they're also just starting to do some come and have a go sessions on a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Chris Lowe, who's out there as one of the markers at the moment on rink 3, he's doing a come and have a go session on a Tuesday night at 7 o'clock, 7 till 9. If you've watched any of this bowls and been inspired to have a go, that's your chance. Well, in the area here, down a great line down the backhand, looking for 3. Three shots gives Ali an 8-3 lead. And just to let you know, a game that's finished now, David Leach of Bermuda, formerly England, has won 21-2, so that sets us up a great game at 12 o'clock session with Ian Merrien, who's topping Group A table, is actually playing against David Leach, and they both have won all their games. So Ali, an 8-3 lead in a crucial game for her. The pairs final is looking to set itself up as being a all Guernsey final, as the men's team of Josh Bonsall and Brad Lenore quite convincing in their group, and topping the other group Shirley Petit, who's already won a gold medal here in the triples, and her partner Rose, I always get in bother for how I say this, but I think it's Ogier, her surname. Lovely lady, Rose. Had a few chats to her this week. And the honour of marking the final this evening has gone to Catherine Bonsall, who's a newly qualified umpire. She's also one of the gold medalists from the triples. She's also supporting me with all the press here, as I'm doing the press as well for the event. And one of the organising committee here. So many hats for young Catherine. She was also the water carrier at the opening ceremony. Each of the islands brings a container with waters from their islands. It's all poured into a water feature, a bit like lighting the Olympic flame. And it was a huge honour for a bowler to be invited to do that. So I'll be back down to the mat here. Down the backhand. Setting up for that, yes. Playing a timer. Trying to reach Cecil's bowl. Watching it. Just a bowl tight. Good effort. And if you're coming down to watch, we've got, you can see the spectators at the back of the rink there, but also up above we have a viewing gallery and a well-stocked bar, so it's a fantastic venue. Just announced that they're hosting the IIBC World Singles and Mixed Pairs next year, so we get to go it all again. So one shot to Cecil Alexander. I'm always into these patterns on scoreboards, but Ali's been winning the ends coming towards where the spectators are. And we're coming back down in that direction now. Of course, Ali's mum also plays. Doesn't play as much just recently. She had her birthday the other day as well. And just on cue, she's just walked past the window, so she's in actually watching her daughter. Jill Froome's a very good bowler in her own right. And Dad Vic will be about watching somewhere. He's known as the Birdman of Guernsey. Does a lot of work for the bird population preservation. Good ball here. One of the things that Cecil's says on his profile, and having spoken to him, he feels very strongly about, is the fact that you can be a competitor. It keeps you agile, it keeps you mentally fit, but also it's the friends he's made travelling around and playing a sport. Oh, this might have set up a target for Cecil here. I feel he'll reach into this before it builds up too much against him.
This side is about half ball short.
Timer, either hand. He's going the backhand. Needs to split the two bowls. He's not played this with a lot of weight. In the area. Oh, he's gone for the 1-2. Played it very well. And if you can't stay with us here live, don't forget you can pick up all the news and results on the 2023 NatWest International Island Games website or on Guernsey Indoor Bowls website. Follow the social media. Bowls International has given us some great coverage. And if you don't already subscribe to Bowls International, why not? You can get it in paper form or online. Been big supporters of our events. Looking to rest off the other bowl now. Oh, he's tipped the jack. Now, could that have made a difference? Looking at the head. Oh, you might be tempted down the forehand here. Push your own bowl in using Cecil's short bowl, or get to what could be shot and sit off it. All her bowls are just behind down that hand. She's favoured playing the backhand, but I think it's a forehand shot here. Yeah. Nice timer. 2 or 3 chances down this hand. Anything reaching. Close. Very close. Oh, she got a feather on the jack. Now, this will be interesting because it might have even feathered it to the other bowl of Cecil's. It could be measures all round. Umpire being called. Francis Fletcher. Birthday boy. Oh, he's going to so hate me to keep saying that. I believe his wife's flying over to the island today so that they can have a nice celebration birthday weekend before they travel back from the Birmingham area, Solihull area. So he's quite familiar with the Crown Green game as well, is Francis. Got English Umpire of the Year award this last year. And then we go and embarrass him by announcing his birthday. One shot to Ali. She did enough by feathering the jack. And again, Ali's won the shot coming towards the spectators. So she'll think about this now. She'll be well aware that she's lost the last couple of ends going towards the scoreboard. So keep it tight or change the line. She's known for taking the mat right up sometimes and playing a shorter length jack. 23 metres is the minimum the jack has to travel. She's definitely gone shorter. Close here. What a great opening bowl this is. Down a tighter line. Just going to go under. But another good bowl in the head there. Here again, and this is why she's got so many world titles to her name. Great pressure bowler. Talking to Catherine Bonsall and Shirley Petit. I mean, Shirley's played with Ali for years. Catherine's a mere pup in comparison. I mean, having Ali as your skip is fantastic because it puts you under no pressure at all. I know this because I've had the pleasure of actually leading for Ali in world qualifiers and events. Super confident player. Close again there. Actually, it's not gone to a bad home as well, just behind. Well, Cecil's running up after this. He's close. Oh, he's flicked the jack. Instead of flicking the jack out, which was his plan, he's actually tightened it up even more for Ali here. Now she won't want to put a target bowl in here, but it is an opportunity to get a third shot in.
Yeah, I think it looked good, and it just the last second it didn't make a squeeze. There's no worse place it could have gone now.
Ali lists her interests as she loves watching Formula One. Does a lot of walking. It's taken up running in recent years. Well, it's a sport for all. Our oldest competitor, Paul Richardson from Alderney, is 85, and our youngest competitor here, Brad Lenori, who's 16. It's a sport for all, any age, any ability. Anybody can have a go, and it's fantastic here. It's another advert for the fact that it's a sport for anyone. And we're in the area here with Cecil. Oh, he's feathered the bowl again. Feather the jack with one bowl, feather the bowl with another, and still 2 shots down. So breaking into double figures. Ali leads 11-4. Yeah, both Ali and Cecil like to keep fit as you get that little bit older. Once you pass your 21, to remain competitive at the sport. The long days, long sessions, you can often be playing 2 or 3 games back to back. So being able to keep your fitness level up and stay alert, mental draining sometimes is bowls. So Ali's picked up 2 shots going to the scoreboard, which was the direction she was struggling in. Let's see what happens at this end. As I mentioned before, the Bermuda game versus Eunice Mon has finished. Dave Leach won that 21-2. Currently, Anne Cross of Jersey is 14-3 up against Paul Richardson. And over on rink 5, Anne Worthington from Eunice Mon is on 7, and Susan Wood from Alderney on 11. Back to the feature game. Cecil just not finding his weight at this end at the moment. You don't want to do that against this lady. Well, Cecil down a good line again here. Still a bit of room. Well, you'll be disappointed she hasn't nailed it at this end, so chances for Cecil here. He's very close with this. Well, it's just pulled up. I think Ali might still be holding one shot. Yeah, sat out. If you want to join us again at 12 o'clock, we're featuring the singles games here today. And the singles game again is on rink 2, and it's Daphne Arthur Armand from the Falkland Islands versus Anne Cross of Jersey. And that's your feature game at 12 o'clock. Then at 3 o'clock we have a choice of singles games, because on rink 2 we have Billy Nelson of the Western Isles versus Ian Merrien from Guernsey, and on rink 5 we have Alison's game versus Michael Reeve, and we might go to that if it's important for the tables. Oh well, he gave me 3 chances. I took it with me 4th. Is the cry from Ali Merrien. Won her MBE for services to bowls. Proudly went and collected that from Buckingham Palace. Certainly put Guernsey on the map as far as indoor bowls is concerned. Used to play outdoors as well, but now just specialises on the indoor. She's had a go at Crown Green way back when as well. So I was ribbing her yesterday about if Eunice Mon, which is otherwise known as Anglesey in Wales, do have Crown Green bowls as one of their events. Would she go? Now, Cecil, lots of debris at the front here. Going down the backhand. Got to be playing the perfect draw here. Needs to be saving. Oh, turned Ali's bowl down. Definitely 2, it could possibly be 3 here. Two declared. Not sure whether that was a bit of ballet there. I think he was frightened that he was going to kick the back bowl. Just 2 shots. Ali leads 13-4. Cecil Alexander scored 11 when he played against Riv from Jersey. He was disappointed not to be closer, but he did say that Riv totally deserved the win because he outplayed him, which is all you can do. All you can do is your best. And if your opposition plays better than you, you sometimes just have to hold your hand up and say, fair enough. And she's here with a good opening lead, is Ali. Now Cecil. If you hear Cecil talking, you'll see that it's a South African voice. Like I say, always got a smile off the rink and a chat. He does a bit of coaching as well. So our next feature game up features the Falkland Islands woman player, Daphne Arthur Armand, and we might see Cecil on the sidelines as he's been doing a bit of coaching for Daphne. Great reply by Cecil. Good reply again. It's all touche here.
That's a measure.
Martin tells us it's a measure, so it's quite close. Didn't want to sit that ball down. He was just looking to get it full in chops, as they say up in Lancashire. Try and hit it out. Oh, the accent never gives it away that I'm a Lancashire lass, does it? I don't know. That's been the other joy about this event. There's so many different accents. The ladies from Wales, actually, they speak in Welsh. It's part of their culture in North Wales. A lot of them, it's their first language.
Yeah.
You go out to get yourself a bacon butty, and some of the people in the queue are talking different languages. I think Alan Thornhill, who's umpy and chief umpire, likened it to a mini version of the Commonwealth Games. So many different countries, islands involved, and different accents and different languages. He felt it was likened to that. Superb ball there from Ali. Took that shot away now from Cecil. Tucked that jack away. Got some choices to make here. Might see a timer down the backhand. Try and play on to Ali's bowls. Spring the jack out. That's what he's gone for. Got to hold that line in the area. Oh, he got a result in the end. He might have tipped it out for just the one shot, but if he'd have got that directly, the bowl is arrived next to, he'd have got a better result out of it.
Everything else stayed.
With singles, you're always trying to think what your opponent's next shot might be. What can you cover? Down the forehand. It's out quite wide. Gone for a tactical bowl. Not sure whether it's one or two there at the moment. Right through the middle here, I would assume, from Cecil. Pick your hand, try and take the jack through to the back. He's got best back. Going down the forehand. Not playing this with a lot of weight, playing it more as a timer. Down a good line. Oh, Goes very close again. He's been in the area a few times and just not got the result. One shot to Ali makes her 2/3 of the way there. These games are played 21 up and are all part of the round robin stages of the indoor bowls here at the 2023 NatWest International Island Games. Just to mention out to another sponsor, Drake's Pride, who have kindly given us some lovely prizes for the raffle here, and also the jacks that we're playing to, and the chalks that the markers are using to chalk any touching bowls. So just over an hour into this game, and Guernsey's Merrien MBE leads Falkland Islands Cecil Alexander 14-4.
That was about a ball short as well. One down? No, that's about right.
Good response from Cecil there. Ali trotting back down after this one. Oh, what a great reply. Flick of a foot again from Cecil, trying to steer it. Certainly watching this down the backhand. Not just quite enough weight to get round Cecil's bowl. Not easy here for Cecil either. Playing it down the forehand, trying to just reach into his own bowl. Having a bit of a smile and a chat to Ali. Knew as soon as he put it down. $15-4. Scores on the doors. 24 islands with 14 sports, with over 2,000 competitors, over 1,000 volunteers. Some volunteers are sports specific, like myself, Where some volunteers, I've chatted to a few that are sort of doing 3-hour sessions at different sports. Means that they get to have a look at a different sport and a new sport, and absolutely fantastic when you come to something like this to be able to get around to different sports. I've had a pop into the table tennis, had a bit of a watch in there, definitely had a watch at the shooting. But, we're doing 14-hour days here at the indoor bowls, so I've spent a lot of time this week sat in this seat. But then with this commentary position, it's been one of the first ones I've been able to actually have a stand-up mic to commentate at, so I am able to move about. So, and anybody that's bringing in cake or sweets is greatly appreciated. So Ali, 15-4 up in a game that she must win. If she wins this, it sets up a really nice tie at 3 o'clock between Ali and Riv from Jersey. Close here, rests off it. No, good ball. If Cecil can get back in here, I feel he's got to change this jack length to just try and shake Ali. We even had the mascot for the games, Jet, the puffin, in the other day. He bobbed into commentary, gave us his opinion on a few of the shots. Named Jet after the little island of Jetu that's off Guernsey. Did a bit of dancing at the opening ceremony down in St. Peter Port as well, which entertained particularly the children, but all of us big children, it entertained us all. As I mentioned before, lots of different volunteers about. We've had several of the big officials from the games down to watch, but also the governor of the island was actually our car parking attendant for several of the mornings here. Everybody doing their bit to make the games as successful as possible. Now, Ali down the backhand. Body language says she's not so keen on that one. It was under the line really, her pace was pretty good. Not sure how many Cecil's holding here. Could be on for a nice count. As I mentioned before, in singles you take your opportunities, and Cecil's got a big opportunity here. Down the backhand, trying to promote the bowl of his that might not be counting. Down a good track. Oh, I think he's just dropped his pace. Just the one shot. Yeah, he just double checked that, did Cecil. But one shot. Now, change of length required. He's gone back with the mat. trouble is with when you play against Ali, you don't want to go too short because she's got that very accurate drive. So he's playing the length that they played predominantly in the triples. Mat back and dropping the jack 2 or 3 spots down from the tee. Just overreached this. To put the jack on the tee, it'd have been perfect for it. And so Ali plonks one close. I was speaking to Riv last night after the game's finished, and he felt he was the only one that could stop an all Guernsey final in both the pairs and the singles. He said that was his motivation for when he plays Ali this afternoon. He wants to spoil the Guernsey party. Down the forehand for Ali, doesn't want to play up to turn Cecil's in. Just overplay, good place. And yet Cecil's got that shot on, turn his own in. Slip past it on the inside to Ali's bowl, rest off. There's 2 or 3 chances down there, he's close with this. Just got to touch on the jack.
Come on, Ali.
She's shunted on her own bowl, and interestingly enough on carpets, if you do actually punch a bowl, it will slide along the carpet a little bit. So she's pushed that closer. Is it close enough to be shot? Down the backhand again. All on his pace here, down a very good line. Great effort, might have just sat out. So Ali playing down the forehand now, doesn't want to risk turning Cecil's bowl in. Just looking through the commentary window here. Looks like it's one shot to Ali, but it is hard to tell with our overhead cameras. Trying to reach Cecil's back bowl, stay on. One to Cecil there. That just shows you how misleading our camera angles are. Definitely look like one to Ali from overhead. So for those of you just tuning in now, you've joined us at a very important part of the round robin stages of the singles and the pairs here at the 2023 NatWest International Island Games Indoor Bowls at the Guernsey Indoor Bowls Centre here. And Ali Merrien, the most famous bowler indoors here on Guernsey, got her MBE for services to bowls, is playing against Cecil Alexander from the Falkland Islands. In the group stages, if Ali wins this, it sets up an interesting last round of the group stages against one of the favourites here, Michael Riv from Jersey. He likes to be known as Riv. And hopefully you can stay with us for the rest of the day. Big game this afternoon at 3 o'clock between Ali and Riv, and then the finals of both the singles and the pairs playing for gold at 6 o'clock. Can Riv from Jersey spoil the Guernsey party in what could be an all Guernsey singles final and an all Guernsey pairs final? Or could David Leach of Bermuda step into the fray and beat Ian Merrien to stop him having his chance of going for gold? Good ball from Ali here, just going through. I think probably still one shot to Cecil.
No, it's a measure.
Oh, Martin's saying it's a measure.
No, measure for a shot.
Martin, a newly qualified umpire here, enjoying being involved in this games. Cecil just reached up there. Now Ali, can you just adjust your pace? Rest Cecil's bowl out. Close. Right pace for the job, just got the wrong side of the bowl she wanted. Cecil just changing his mind, going back up again here now. Needs to decide the shot he's going to play. He wants to be comfortable when he steps on the mat, that he's happy with the shot selection. He's going for a runner. It's an interesting shot choice. Is he in the area? Well, he's taken one of Ali's away. Perhaps he saw the danger that Ali could trail the jack for 3. Not sure on that one. But again, as mentioned before, it's all about choice of shot that you're most confident playing. Big chance for Ali here now. Any sort of push from the inside edge on Cecil's bowl will turn it out. Touch on the jack. Possibly give her 2 or 3. Down a great line here. Very close. Very close. What an excellent bowl by Ali Merrien there. She takes a 16-6 lead.
Come on, Ollie. Yeah, good there.
Again, two superb bowls down towards the seating area. Ali leads 16-6 after 17 ends.
Not sure.
Down a good track again here. Needs to just get past Cecil's bowl. She just dropped it short. Cecil down the forehand, trying to reach back to Ali's two bowls. Rest on them. Looks close. Ooh, he's promoted Ali's other bowl. Ali holds 3 at the moment, with a bowl each to come from both players. Cecil could be looking down the throes of a 4 against him shortly, with 1 bowl left to play. Great ball from Ali, not made the target any bigger in the count. Now Cecil, big bowl here, big bowl if he's to have any chance of winning this game. In the area, very close. Oh, he's got wrecked again. I think it's 3. Three shots to Ali. I'm sure Martin the Marker's busy thinking to himself, my bacon butty is just around the corner. I know I am. 19-6. A game that Ali must win to set up what will be a superb game between her and Riv this afternoon at 3 o'clock, and that'll be a decider as to who goes for gold in the final tonight and who picks up the bronze medal in the singles. The 2 winners of the 2 groups A and B will play off for gold and silver tonight at 6. The runners-up in the groups automatically get a bronze. And any medal at events like this, it's fabulous to be able to take away. And a great lead there from Ali.
Yes.
Good reply here from Cecil down the forehand here. Just slipping past. Likes to pit his wits against these quality players. He's had some success, had some wins. Don't forget the feature game at 12 o'clock. It's again on rink 2 and it's the Falkland Islands Daphne Arthur Armand versus Jersey's Anne Cross. And then the feature game at 3 o'clock will be Guernsey's Merrien MBE versus Jersey's Michael Riv. And then who knows who's in the singles tonight. And that will be the feature game at 6 o'clock. Of course, the pairs final is on at the same time. But I love doing commentary and I love being involved in events, but I can't really do a singles and a pairs at the same time. Can't split myself in two. So we will focus on the singles, and if the singles finishes early, I'll swiftly go over to see what's happening in the pairs. So Ali needs 2 shots here to finish this game. It's down a good track again here, down the forehand. What's the pace like for it? Drifts past her own. Oh, excellent bowl. Well, Cecil. Going big. In the area. He's watching it. Oh. Got 1 away. Might have actually got 2 away.
I think you saved it to the wind.
Just looking at this. Just the one. He managed to get 2 away there. So 26 is the score to Guernsey's Merrien MBE. And we bowl back down towards the scoreboard. Good bowl there from Cecil. I thought he got 1 away. I wasn't sure whether he got 2 away. Sticking with a favoured length here. And this doesn't look a bad bowl at all. Needs 1. Needs 1 for her marker Martin and commentator Janice to go and get a bacon butty. Don't forget, if you do come down, there's a fantastic caravan serving food outside. You can get a brew. It's free entry to all the events here in the NatWest International Island Games, so come in and have a watch. If you've never watched bowls before and you're just tuning into our streaming, which I believe a lot of people are doing, they're listening to us for the first time from the bowls, bob down, have a look-see. You can always have a go starting on Tuesday nights at 7 o'clock if you come and have a go sessions.
No, this one's holding. Yes.
Just finishing short again as well. Chance here for Ali, turning onto the backhand. Sorry, forehand, I meant. Why I said backhand, I do not know. Turning onto the forehand. Backhand's blocked nicely with her own bowl, so if she can just tuck one in, hide it away off the forehand. Just like that. You can see now that her own backhand short bowl is actually blocking Cecil getting to that bowl. I feel with 2 bowls left he needs to change something here, open it up. Ali only needs the 1 shot. Playing a timer, trying to open it up. Trotting down after it, must think he's close. Oh, it's tight line, right. 1 bowl left for both competitors coming in this direction. I think Ali might leave well alone. She's got shot, she's got a bowl at the back, and she's also got a good short bowl which is blocking the view to shot bowl. So down the forehand again. Down a great track again. Just wants to slip past those bowls, not make a target. Well, can Ali Merrien MBE set up a great game against Michael Riv this afternoon by picking up 1 shot here at this end? Or can Cecil manage to get shot out of it and give himself a chance of a big comeback? Here we go, final bowl from Cecil at this end. He's playing a timer again. Looks down a better line. Close, he's in the area. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, Ali Merrien MBE wins the game 21-6. I'm Janice Gower. Thanks for your company. And join me again at 12 o'clock. Keep smiling.